Holy crap. This jacket is just getting worse and worse. What's going on, guys? Teen Mechanic here. Today, I'm bringing you another video on the Cadillac. This time, I'm actually going to open that door here in just a sec. This time, I actually got in it just for fun, just because I haven't been in it for a while, so I got in. And I go press the brakes, and I have no brakes at all. Pedal completely sinks to the floor. And then I remembered from last video that we were losing fluid at that wheel, that rear passenger side wheel. And when a pedal sinks to the floor, that usually either means that there's air in the system or that you're losing fluid, and then that creates air in the system, or you have a failed master cylinder. And if I go ahead and pop the hood here, and we'll go ahead and look inside just to make sure that we're not like bone dry here. Let's get this Crown Victoria light off of it. Go ahead and open this hood here. So you can't really see very well, but right there is the master cylinder. I'm going to see if I can get some light in here. Alright, here we go, guys. Sorry about that. I've got this light flower over here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and open up this master cylinder here. Just like that. Now let's see if we've got any fluid in here. And the answer to that is yes in the front and no in the back. Holy crap, it is bone dry in the back. That looks like fluid. That's not. That's just residue. Yeah, okay, so we've lost fluid in the back. Actually, this is a good opportunity to do a brake flush because the brake fluid in this is shot. Also, where is it? Washer fluid is empty completely. Let's check the oil. It's a good opportunity to check all the fluids, actually. Oil is absolutely black. That right there isn't like gold and see-through. That's the reflection of the wood up there. So that's how black that is, and that's a reflection of that light. So that is just black. Okay, guys, well, that right there should tell you just how negligent I've been of the maintenance here. Now, there's one more fluid that I want to check on here that I think I remember being bad, and that was the coolant. So let's see if I go ahead and open it here. Let's see, what do we got? Well, it's green and it's full. I don't know if you can really see that, can you? Yeah, I don't know. You can't really see it, but it's full and it's green, but I'm pretty sure it still needs to be changed. Just because it's green doesn't mean it's good. Anyway, guys, that's kind of the fluids. Oil needs to be done, coolant probably, but I'm not going to do that yet. And then brake fluid is empty. So I'm going to go jack the back of it up, and then we'll take that back wheel off. Alright, there we have it. So, it's actually kind of a cloudy day today, unfortunately. It's kind of been intermittently nice, and intermittently cloudy. You see over there, it's pretty nice, actually, and over there, it's not. So, you know, I think it's nice enough to be able to do this. Anyway, I'm going to go grab the jack here because it's in the front with the red Crown Vic, and then I'm going to jack this up. Now, actually, guys, quickly, before I grab the jack, I just wanted to let you in on something. I'm actually going to be selling the red Crown Victoria. I have it listed on Cadi already, might have a potential buyer for it, and that's because I found something else that I want to buy, and, you know, that car, I think I can get what I want out of it. So I have it listed. If any of you want to buy it, let me know. My email address is teenmechanic@yahoo.com. That's my main one. So if you want to email me there or on Instagram, best way to get a hold of me is on Instagram, Teen Mechanic. That's it. All lowercase, no spaces, one word, Teen Mechanic. There's a link in the description to that too. Anyway, enough talking. I'm going to go grab the jack. Alright, guys, this is all jacked up. I've got this on a jack stand. Moved the LTD outside there for a minute. Got the Cadillac close to the garage because I had like an inch or two working room. Look at this. See this paint? That's all bubbling because the brake fluid has been literally eating it off of the rim, so that's going to need to be repainted. These tires, I'm worried that the tires... Oh, look at that. I worry that the tires might even be garbage. Like, you can't have brake fluid leaking all over tires. So, you know, if for those of you guys that don't know, brake fluid, it's not corrosive, I don't think. I guess it is, technically, over, you know, prolonged exposure. If you have it on your skin, it will eat at your skin, eats at paint, as you can see, and it eats through things, so you can't you can't just have brake fluid on stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this rim off here, this wheel, and we'll see what we're dealing with. Alright guys, actually, just before we get into this, I just want to apologize for a sec. I've actually been recording all these videos as of late, probably the last 3 or 4 of them, on my phone. My camera still works fine, but the video is always super shaky. I'm recording in 1080p 60 on my phone, 60 frames per second, and the microphone obviously works on this phone and doesn't with the camera. And then you see the microphone on my jacket, that broke too, so usually I use my phone for audio and camera for video, but that doesn't work anymore. So I'm recording with my phone, but it shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, let's get this drum off here, see if we can do that, or if the parking brake is on. Alright, I think the parking brake is on a little. I'm gonna get it off. Alright guys, here we go. So I got the drum off. I just had to loosen that gear a little. If you can kind of see through the drum there, right there in the exact center of your screen behind all that stuff, there's a window to the outside. And I just reached a screwdriver in there and twisted this gear a little. That's what you do. Actually, helpful tip, if you can't get a brake drum off, top tip here, oftentimes if you look on the back of the dust cover, or of the the wheel hub here, you'll always see a little grommet. Usually it's not rectangular, but like it's oval. It's usually a little rubber oval, and it always sits in a little slot like this right here. If you actually grab a screwdriver, you can pull that off, and then right in there, if you can see, that's a gear. Just get the flat blade in the teeth of that gear and turn it. You kind of usually have to figure it out. In my case, I had to move that gear downward like that. So, like down like that. So what I'd have to do is kind of move in this motion, get it up, and then move it down, and keep doing that until it loosens up the shoes enough to release the drum. In fact, why don't I show you? Let's see if I can do this here. If I go in through this window here, which you can kind of see me doing. So what I'm doing right now by going from bottom to top with the screwdriver is expanding the shoes. These here are the shoes on either side. Those press outwards on the drum when you're moving, and that's how it stops. And then if you move downwards, which is usually quite a bit harder to do, then that right there is how you loosen up the drums. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. Now look how smooth this axle spins, because it's not a drive wheel. For those of you who don't know, these Cadillacs, the Eldorados and the El Clasicos, were front wheel drive, all of them. So this here isn't a drive axle. It's really cool if you didn't know that. Anyway, I've talked too much now, and let's see exactly where our leak is coming from. So it's dripping out the bottom here, just as I thought. You can see this here is coated in brake fluid, which is not good. This drum is going to have to be replaced, and you don't just replace one, you replace pairs, so I got to do the rear brakes. But anyway, if you see it careful, there's lots of springs in there, but the wheel cylinder there, the drum cylinder, the brake cylinder, whatever you want to call it, it's a hydraulic cylinder that distributes the fluid pressure into outwards motion and moves the shoes outwards. So that's what that is, and as you can see ever so clearly, it's blown out. So yeah, that's no good. Completely blown out. You can see here, if you look at the other one over there, it's bone dry. There's even dust on it, and this one's full of grease and sweating, and that's real bad. So I'm gonna probably have to take this whole thing apart. By the way, guys, there's lots of brake dust floating around right now, and I'm breathing it in. I hope those aren't original brake pads, because there could be asbestos in that brake material. That just occurred to me. Crap, there could be asbestos in there. Huh. Damn it. Anyway, yeah. So hopefully this isn't the last video from Teen Mechanic because of asbestos. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and I don't know. I think that's gonna be it, because I gotta order the part. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the video there. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. Let me know how I can improve in the comment section below. Share this video with someone who you think might also enjoy it or find it useful. And other than that, stay tuned for the next video. Not sure what we're gonna do, but I gotta get a new wheel cylinder for that, which should be a pretty easy replacement, actually. I'm kind of not sure if I'm going to replace the shoes and all the springs and do a whole brake job on both sides, or if I should just replace the cylinder. Part of me wants to just do the cylinder because it's cheap, it's fast, it's quick, but part of me thinks that would be pretty stupid. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.